Hi! Hey there, welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Curtis and today I'm going to show you how to make a super cute white chocolate and raspberry mini Easter cake. It is a 3-layer cake with raspberry sponge, Swiss meringue buttercream, white chocolate Swiss meringue buttercream I should say, white chocolate ganache strips, and then a raspberry ripple sort of meringue nest on top, and a golden egg macaron on top, which I showed you how to make last week, so check out that video. I am so excited about this cake because pink is my favourite colour and I just love this cake. I love it to bits like. So before I get too excited and I start jumping up and down, I'm going to show you exactly how I made it. So I've got a 4-inch cake round here which I'm just going to level off. And I'm going to cut this into 3 layers. This is just my vanilla cake batter with a handful of frozen raspberries thrown in there. Once I've done that, I'm going to sugar syrup my layers so they're nice and moist. And then I'm going to attach this to a 5-inch cake board with a little bit of Swiss meringue buttercream. I'm going to pop that first layer straight into a freezer for about 5 minutes, because if you've ever made mini cakes before, you know that these cakes love to jiggle about, move about, and just be a little swear word. So once it's nice and secured on that cake board, I'm going to start building up my cake. So I've got some Swiss meringue buttercream here, which I've melted some white chocolate into and folded in. And then I'm going to start building up my cake. Once I've built up my cake, I'm going to apply a thin layer of buttercream all around my cake and on the top to create my crumb coat. Once I've done my crumb coat, I pop it in the fridge until it's nice and firm to the touch. And then I take it out and I do my final layer. I've just dyed that buttercream a nice light pretty pink, and I'm going to apply that generously around my cake. Once I've done that, I'm going to start smoothing it off with a cake scraper. Once I'm happy with the sides and how smooth it is, I'm going to start bringing in that lip. And then I'm going to go in there with a little bit of white buttercream. I'm going to put little blotches of white buttercream around the cake and smoothing that off, because I don't want the cake to be totally pink, because I thought that might be a little bit too much, you know what I mean? So yeah, I did that. I'm going to pop that cake straight into the fridge so it's nice and cool to the touch, and then I'm going to start doing my white chocolate grenache strips. If you want to know how I made these white chocolate ganache strips, I will leave the measurements in the description box below for you guys. I'm going to put my ganache straight into the middle of my cake, and I'm going to smooth it round nice and gently with my palette knife, and just let the drips fall naturally. If you aren't happy with how far your drips have dripped, you can wiggle your cake turntable to help knock those strips down a little bit more. Oh, and before I forget, I also did little blobs and rosettes with a small piping nozzle around the cake because I thought that'd be a nice little cute touch to add. And I'm going to show you how to make those raspberry ripple meringue nests. So I've got some egg whites, some sugar, some raspberry jam, and pink food colouring. If you wanted the measurements for this meringue, I'll put that in the description box below as well. And I'm going to put my egg whites straight into my stand mixer and whisk it on high speed until it's nice and frothy. Once I get to that stage, I'm going to add in my sugar nice and slowly until I form a nice shiny meringue. And once I've done that, I'm going to add in my raspberry jam just to give it a hint of a raspberry flavour. I'm going to split that meringue into 2 bowls. I'm going to dye one pink and I'm going to leave the other just as its neutral white colour. And then with a piping bag fitted with a star nozzle, I'm going to paint stripes upwards in that piping bag with gel food colouring. Put my meringue straight into that piping bag with the white on one side and the pink on the other, and that's going to give it that sort of raspberry ripple-y sort of look to it. So here I have a baking sheet lined with some parchment paper, and I've drawn 3-inch circles, and the reason why I'm doing 3 inches is because when you bake meringue, or rather dehydrate it, it does expand, so it will get to about 4 inches, so it fits the cake perfectly. So I put a big kiss in the middle, and I swirl around that, sort of doing a donut, and I do that twice around that to give me that nice sort of nest look to it. And we're going to pop that straight into the oven for an hour and a half at 100 degrees centigrade. So now it's time to assemble it. It's so easy to do. I apply a little bit of buttercream on top of the cake and stick my meringue nest on top. And then I put my golden egg macaron on top as well. And that's how I make this raspberry white chocolate mini Easter cake. If you liked this cake tutorial and you enjoyed this video, make sure you give me a like and subscribe for more videos like this, and share this video with your friends if you think they might like it. And I'll see you guys on the next video, so until then, take care and bye.